This meeting is being recorded.
All right. Well, good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining me and thank you for catching the replay. Welcome to this week's Rapid Fire Sunday. Now, if you're running a cookie business or thinking about starting one, you've probably wondered, how do I make your cookies stand out in a crowded marketplace? There are countless talented bakers creating beautiful treats. We know this just by the sheer number of people on these Facebook groups. The key to success isn't just making delicious cookies, it's finding what makes your business unique and leveraging that difference to attract customers. So today, as in past episodes, I'm going to go through 5 questions and answers about this topic. Why is having a differentiator important for your cookie business? How can I find out what makes my cookie business unique? What does market research mean for a cookie decorator? How do I research my competition without feeling overwhelmed? And finally, how do I test if my differentiator will actually attract customers? Now, as usual, these topics are loaded, but the purpose of this Rapid Fire Sunday is for me to give you kind of a snippet response based on my personal experiences and my journey. So take it for whatever it's worth. I hope you do find some golden nuggets in here, but let's get started because there's a lot to cover. If you do want to go deeper, just send me a DM or make a comment in this post and we will continue our conversation. Okay, so why is having a differentiator important for your cookie business? Your differentiator makes you memorable and helps customers choose you over competitors. So when someone asks, aren't cookies just cookies? Do I really need to stand out? I'm always respond with a very simple exercise. Think of your own buying habits. What makes you pick one brand over another? So I think about this when I'm shopping. I'm looking for something unique. My husband can attest to this, that when I look for sweaters or shirts or even pants, I like something that's unique about them, not the same old, same old. Okay, so consider this. If two bakeries sell cupcakes, one specializes in gourmet, alcohol-infused flavors, they immediately stand out from the crowd. That's the power of differentiation. Here's a reality check. Customers have a lot of options. We all know that. You need to make it easy for them to remember you when they're looking for cookies. The quickest way to start is to identify one unique element in your business and lean into it. Maybe it's hand-painted designs, corporate gifting expertise, allergen-friendly options, or pop-up culture themes. Whatever it is, embrace it fully. So I've talked about this before, but in my own experience, when I first started making cookies, I tried to be everything to anyone. And now that I've really kind of doubled down, incorporating my event planning background and expertise, and really being that go-to for experiential companies and event planners, my business is thriving. So I have my differentiator. Remember, if you don't define your differentiator, that's a hard word to say, the market will, and it might not be in your favor. You want to be known for something specific and positive, not just another cookie decorator. Okay. All right. So like I said, these are going to be some loaded questions and some loaded answers, but hopefully you will find some reflection in this and take at least one or two takeaways for you to continue your journey into hobbyist to professional business owner. And by the way, if you are just tuning in and you're wondering, who is this person talking? My name is Annette Conrad, and I'm the owner and lead creative for a company called Edible Impressions, which I had started over 20 years ago from a hobby. And we have a large national growing reach. And I have accumulated well over multiple six figures continuously. And I'm here to share with you the possibilities of taking your hobby, your love for cookie decorating, to the next level in terms of being a business owner, an entrepreneur, and not just a business owner, but a profitable business owner. Okay, so let's go on to number 2. What does market research mean for a cookie decorator? Market research helps you understand what customers want, what competitors offer, and where you fit in the ecosystem. I often hear, I'm just making cookies, not launching a big company. Do I really need to do the market research? The answer is yes, but it does not need to be complicated. Start with really simple, just checking out other local and online cookie businesses. What flavors are they selling? What designs seem popular? How do they price their products? Knowing what's already out there will help you fill in the gaps in the market instead of blending in with everyone else. An even more direct approach is to ask potential customers what they want. Run a quick social media poll asking, what's your dream cookie flavor? Or would you rather have a DIY cookie kit or pre-made sets? People love giving opinions, and their feedback is invaluable market data you can use to shape your offerings. So I continuously do market research, more or less than I'm curious, but it does keep me on track. But I really try not to also get distracted. So there's this fine balance of doing market research, but not getting obsessed about what everybody else is doing. And particularly when it comes to pricing your cookies and your offerings, we will talk about that another day. But it is really important to just take a peek, see what's happening, identify where there's holes in the market, and perhaps that's where you can fill it in. Okay, so number 3, how can I find out what makes my cookie business unique? So this is a perfect segue. Your uniqueness comes from your skills, style, and what your customers love about you. Many bakers tell me, I don't think I have anything special compared to other decorators, but that is rarely true. Sometimes we're too close to our own work to see what makes it special. One of the most effective ways to discover your uniqueness is to review past customer compliments. If you don't have past customer compliments, I just want to say, ask your family and friends. If people consistently say your floral cookies are the prettiest I've ever seen, that is a strong clue pointing to you to your niche. Try this exercise. List 3 things you love about cookie decorating and tune 1 into your signature. Perhaps you excel at hand painting, metallic accents, or creating perfect kids' party themes. Whatever brings you joy in your work can become your calling card. And don't worry, specializing doesn't mean you can't take other orders. It just helps people remember you when they need exactly what you are known for. So another good example of this is as I've niched down into the corporate sector, working with my experiential companies, event planners, I still do take on personal orders, whether it be baby showers, weddings, bridal, participate in bridal shows. However, I am being more selective because my niche is that corporate sector, but I still have a love for cookie decorating, but I will take on those, but very selectively, keeping in mind that I don't want those to derail my overall business model. Okay, number 4, how do I research my competition without feeling overwhelmed? Studying the competition isn't about copying. It's about learning what works in the market and filling gaps you can fill, or I should say, finding gaps you can fill. It's common to feel overwhelmed when looking at other amazing bakers. You might think, how can I possibly compete with them? But that's not the right mindset. To keep things manageable, pick just 3 competitors to analyze, not 30. Find 1 local baker, 1 online cookie business, and 1 big name company. This gives you a broad perspective without information overload. And believe me, I've been guilty of this. I have notes listing, I think, 30 different bakers. And this was a number of years ago. But now when I do my market research, I am looking for these exact things. I'm looking at 1 local baker, 1 online cookie business, and 1 big name. The key is to focus on what they're not offering rather than trying to match everything they're doing. If a local baker creates custom cookies, but no one sells mini sampler boxes, that could be your opening in the market. So instead of feeling behind, use their gaps to set yourself apart. Competition research is really opportunity to research when you approach it correctly. Okay, so think about the things that you have done in the past, or think about some of the things you want to do that market research, take a peek. Is anyone else doing it? And even if they are, that tells you the demand, but maybe you do it a little bit differently. Okay. So take some time to think about that. All right. Number 5, how do I test if my differentiator will actually attract customers? So before fully committing to a direction, test your niche with a small offer and gather some real customer feedback. I know a common worry is, what if I pick the wrong thing and no one wants it? That's a valid concern, but it's easily addressed through testing. So run a limited time pre-order featuring your unique offer. For example, if your differentiator is hand-painted pet portrait cookies, offer 10 spots in a trial run and see if they sell out. If people love them, you found your niche. If not, you can tweak your approach and try again without a major investment. Another approach is to directly ask for honest feedback from potential customers. Again, if you don't have customers, you're just starting out, really, try to reach out to your family and friends. So try saying, if I'm thinking about specializing in cookie bouquets instead of a standard set, would you buy them? Their answer will give you invaluable or valuable insight. So you don't always have to think and follow what people say, but it is really good to obtain feedback. Remember, it's your business, and that is definitely a topic for another day, but I just want to let you know that. Remember that real world feedback matters more than guessing or theorizing about what works. Let your customers guide your decisions. Okay. All right. So that was a lot. I know I went through those pretty quickly. But I just want to let you know, finding your differentiator isn't just a marketing exercise. It's about discovering what makes your cookie business authentically special and communicating that value to your customers. When you identify and embrace what sets you apart, you transform just another cookie baker into a memorable brand that customers actively seek out. Start by observing what people already compliment about your work, research the market gaps, test your unique offering with real customers, and then commit to your differentiator with confidence. The cookie businesses that thrive aren't necessarily those with the most elaborate designs or the lowest price. They're the ones customers remember because they offer distinctively valuable. Take these insights and apply them this week. By next Sunday, you could have a clear vision of what makes your cookie business special and concrete plan for highlighting that uniqueness in the marketplace. Until then, happy baking. All right, folks, that was a lot for this week's Rapid Fire Sunday. I will see you again next week.